Hello students, I hope you all fit as a fiddle. Today we are going to learn a poem which is from second unit, A Poison Tree, written by William Blake. Clear? What's the title? A Poison Tree, written by William Blake. What is the meaning of poison? You know the meaning of poison. A small drop or a single drop of substance is more than enough to kill a person, right? That much harmful, this poison. Another word for poison is venom. I hope you heard this word, venom. Venom also means poison. Then tree. See, for example, poison is a bad one, right? Tree, if you take a tree, when you look at the tree, what do you feel? We get a good image. It gives shadow, it gives fruits, it takes care of us, right? That tree is a good image. We get good image. At the same time, poison is bad one. It kills people. You might have heard some people say, you don't mingle with that girl or boy. He's poison. What does it mean here? Here means his character, isn't it? He has wicked thought. That is what mean here. That is why people describe person, yeah, he's poisonous. Don't keep friendship with him. Do you get the point? So poison tree, good and bad. Then love and hatred. Combination of these two we are going to learn. So who is the author of this poem? William Blake. Yeah, all of you take page number at 40. Let's take a look at the author, William Blake. William Blake, born in the year 1757, passed away in the year 1827, was an English poet, painter and printmaker. He has multi-skill, okay, multi-talented person. Blake is now considered a seminal figure in the history of English poetry. Seminal figure means important figure, vital figure in the history of English poetry. He was born in London. Where did he born? He born in London. He was a boldly imaginative rebel in both his thought and his art. See, he boldly, certain things we get afraid to imagine or express certain things. But this Blake is not like that. He has bold character and bold enough to imagine in different way, and he ready to express that through his work. That is what rebel. Rebel means oppose. He criticize others, then he oppose certain what is quality or thoughts or criticism, whatever it's. That kind of nature he has. Boldly imaginative rebel in both his thoughts and arts. Clear? Some of his famous poems are The Lamb and the Tiger. These are his remarkable work. The Lamb and the Tiger. Clear? Please read this. Then let's take a look at the glossary part. First meaning, wrath. What's the meaning of wrath? Wrath means anger. You know that. If someone disturbs us or something, we get annoyed, we get anger, right? Wrath meaning anger. It's a new word, please learn this. Foe. What's the other word for foe? Enemy. We all have foe, right? Friend and enemy. Foe meaning enemy. Then deceitful. Deceitful meaning cunning, treacherous. It's an adjective. There are people, they cheat us, isn't it? Then backstabber, you come across the people, such kind of people, backstabber, false-hearted. These are the meaning, okay, treacherous, cunning, deceitful, cunning fellows. Then wiles, wiles meaning tricks. We use some kind of tricks in front of cunning people to hide our anger, right? Tricks. Veiled meaning covered. Veiled, covered with a mask or what is cloth or even darkness can cover. Okay, cover. So clear? Please learn this hard words. Okay. Then look at the page number 38. Okay, 38. See, whatever points I discussed with you, please visualize those points, because those points are closely connected to this poem. Then only you can easily understand the depth of the poem, figurative meaning. A Poison Tree, William Blake. See, warm-up page. First one, you overheard a friend talking badly about you. How angry does that make you feel? Yes, of course, this situation come across us, isn't it? There are some friends, they in front of us, they are very nice to us. They talk lovely, in a sugar-coated words, nicely they talk, isn't it? But at the same time, when they to talk someone, they talk ill about us, isn't it? Can we accept this? No, they are not at all, no longer our friends, isn't it? They will not be our friends. So here, this, like the situation we hear. But in this situation, we cannot express our anger, right, directly. We understand the person, we keep our anger inside, we don't express. The next moment also he come and meet us, talk to us. We also in a smiley face manage the situation, right? That is what, while using some tricks, cunning, cheating, some way we manage talk is like that. Do you get the point? Yes. Here some options are given. You can choose, you analyze yourself and choose which is right for you. Here I feel moderately angry. Moderately means somewhat, okay, not that much, somewhat angry, okay. Then second one, your friend persuade you to take help to prepare for the maths board examination from a close friend. That person doesn't turn up at all, what is as agreed. How angry does that make you feel? See, sometimes your friend promised you, definitely she or he would help you in the examination hall, isn't it? 1 word or 2 marks. Definitely it happened in our life, isn't it? Then at that examination time, during the examination, sometimes that friend is not turned back and help you, isn't it? How do you feel? You trusted that friend, right? She or he cheats you. How do you feel? Feel happy? Definitely we get anger, right? That is, these are the situations, keep in your mind, okay? Like similarly, many situations you might have come across. Think about those things. Then you have agreed to pick up some friends at the train station. They are coming to stay with you for a few days. You have arranged with your elder brother or sister to drive a car for the day. See here, what does it say is, sometimes your friends, some of your friends visit you. Then they ask you, please pick up us from a railway station or bus stop. You two agreed for that and you seek help from your brother or sister, car or bike, whatever it's. Then they too agreed, yes, you can take it. Like that they may. So you trusted that, isn't it? Then you are waiting. The next day when you wake up and look for the key, if the brother cheats you, if they might have gone to office with that key, how do you feel? You cannot go, isn't it? Because you trusted he will give the car or bike, whatever, to pick your friends. But in this moment, they cheats you, isn't it? How do we feel? These are the situations. It's disappoint us. We tend to feel bad about that person, isn't it? So we too should avoid such kinds of situation. If you do, you can assure them, or else just quit that. You should not give assurance to any people. If you cannot do any things, if you cannot keep any promises, okay? Then another one, during a get together, your friend makes fun of your singing in front of your friends. You thought your singing was fine, but your friends think of you need a practice much more. See, this also, sometimes there are friends, they make fun of us in front of others. See, they suggest some points or criticize something alone, that is fine. But in front of a huge crowd, how do you feel? Definitely it hurt us a lot, isn't it? We cannot accept that. Such kind of people also there around us. So these are the pain. Certain place we express it, certain place we don't express, and we keep that in our heart. Then this anger slowly grow, isn't it? We couldn't express, we couldn't talk to that person. We are in messed up situation. We have to avoid such things, okay? So read this person, you read it and you analyze yourself and choose the right one, okay? So I hope you get the point, okay? These are the points, these are the things, cheating, disappointing, depressed, all these things only going to talk about this author. This author also here described in his poem. So let's see. See, please visualize those things. Then one more thing like to add, plagiarism. What's the meaning of plagiarism? We too come across this plagiarism. For example, you might have read a newspaper. Some directors complained about someone. He stole my story, or he stole my, what can I say, poems or something, his narration. See, plagiarism means steal someone's work or ideas. Clear? Copy, okay, copycat, copying others' work or others' idea. That is big offense. We are not supposed to do, we have no rights to steal others' ideas or work. Do you get it? That is called plagiarism. Here, if we take the William Blake, writer, they face such kind. For example, they may write a poem, okay, but there are people, okay, opposite people or enemy, whoever. What do? They steal their work, which means any poem. For example, this Poision tree also, they may steal that, and what do? They give their name. Instead of William Blake, if they give their name, that is plagiarism. That is offense. Do you understand? Should not do that. We too, when you study college level and all, I met the situation. The teachers ask us, all of you write a poem or story or your imaginative thing, any works. But the students, what do? They read somewhere or they copy someone else poem or story or any facts or whatever it's, and write their name and give it to the ma'am. That is plagiarism. Should not do that, because we copied that idea or that thought or that that work belongs to someone. We have no rights to take that, isn't it? We have no rights to say it's my poem or it's my story. That's wrong. Do you get the point? So keep this in your mind. Plagiarism. Okay. Shall we? Let's get specific. Each stanza. Get the point? Shall we start the poem? A poison tree. Keep in mind love and hatred or good and bad. These are the things. Okay. Then what's the meaning of poison? Poison means venom. New word. Okay. Venom. First stanza. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath didn't. See here, this writer, who's the author? William Blake. He is telling he got angry with his friend. Okay. Usually we too get anger, isn't it? We cannot say the exact time, place, situation, but still we get anger or something. But after some time, after a while or later, we explain to our friend, yeah, this is what I got anger. Sometimes we were thinking of something else. That if our friend nag us, irritate us, we suddenly get angry, isn't it? So we express our anger. This is what I got angry. So as a result, they become friends later, right? The anger got over, vanished in that place. That is what. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. Why I did angry? I explained that, the reason. So, as a result, my wrath did end, disappear. We are friends again. Clear? Then, I was angry with my foe. What's the meaning of foe? We learned that. Enemy, isn't it? Yes, at the same time, I told you, backstabbers, false-hearted. These are the people. They talk ill about us. We heard that this is the girl or boy. She talked that another friend, her friend or whatever. Ill about us. Yeah, this girl is not good. She tell us something. You heard that, overheard. You heard that. How do we feel? Definitely it hurt us. But we are not ready to ask that, isn't it? We are not ready to express that. We understand that person and we keep that anchor in our heart. Do you get? That is what. That person become enemy in our heart. But at the same time, when he get back again and talk, yeah, we wear the mask of false, isn't it? We just smile, cunningness, smile and okay, yes, hi, bye. In that way, we polish that situation, right? Similarly, here also, I was angry with my foe. I got angry with my enemy. I told it not. I didn't express my anger. So, as a result? My wrath did grow. What happened? My wrath, my anger, it grew in my heart. Once you express, everything gets over. If you keep in our heart, slowly, grow like a plant. Usually here refers to the plant only grow, isn't it? Yeah, clear this first answer? Here, you imagine, okay, here he has anger on his enemy, right? So, in his heart, he planted a sapling, okay, which is kind of sapling? Angry he planted in his heart. Whom? His enemy, right? Yeah, I see usually to grow a plant, what are the things necessary? Water, sunlight, these are necessary, isn't it? So here also he planted anchor, isn't it? Tree named anchor. Here, to grow this tree, what is necessary? Water is necessary, right? How does he pour water? See, and I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. See here, what he says is, he's afraid of his anger, isn't it? He's afraid. Fear, another word is afraid. He got angry. He's afraid of her. For what? He may come to know my anger. Like that, he is afraid of. But at the same time, he is feeling. He is depressed. He's crying day and night, thinking about the wicked deeds of his friend or enemy. Wicked deeds of his enemy. He only did something wrong, isn't it? That only hurt him. That's why he became enemy. But he couldn't express it. So he is thinking, why this fellow did like this? Like that, he is day by day, he is thinking about the wicked deeds and he was crying. That tears, okay, tears also water. That tears he poured to that tree, anchor tree. Okay, he planted a tree, in his heart, in his mind. That tree need water to grow. So he poured his tear as water to grow this plant. Clear? Visualize all this, easily you can get it. Then, and I sunned it with the smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. See, definitely sunlight is necessary. So how did he sun it? Sun means giving sunlight, brightness. Okay. So here what did he, when he meet that enemy, he smiled. He wore the mask of smiling. Okay, he's not expressing his anger. He's smiling in a cunning way, pretending. Okay, smiling. He's not smiling or talking from the bottom of his heart. He's just pretending. Clear? So, he is deceitful, meaning pretension, cunningness, all these things. Already we learned the meaning, isn't it? Yeah, cunningly he is pretending, managing that situation while using wiles. Wiles means tricks. Already I told, isn't it? Yeah, when that person comes, he is hiding his anchor. That enemy should not come to know, so that he is hid his anchor inside and he is pretending. Clear? Then next. So both, I hope both the stanza, you got this. The next stanza. And it grew both day and night. It's like a plant, it grew day and night. Till it bore an apple bright. Slowly this plant grew and it yielded, it provided an apple. See, look at the picture. It's a bright apple, isn't it? So this anger grew, this plant grew and yielded, provided an apple. Then, and my foe beheld it shine. This enemy, he was looking at this apple. He attracted this apple, fascinated by this bright apple. It is somewhat unique, right? Yeah, and he knew that it was mine. Yeah, that enemy know that well. What is this? Apple belongs to this author, William Blake. Mine refers to the William Blake. That enemy knows well about this apple. This apple belongs to whom? Belongs to this author. But he is cunningly trying to achieve that apple. Actually, it is not belongs to him. He has no rights to. Do you get the point? Yeah, and it grew day and night till it bore an apple bright. Bore, yielded an what is it? Special apple, somewhat special. And my foe beheld it shine. Yeah, my enemy is watching from far away. What is my apple? Then and he knew that it was mine. He know that this apple is belong to this William Blake. Okay, this all. And into my garden stole when the night had veiled the pole. See here, this he slowly, usually when do the people steal things? At night, right? Yeah, so this enemy also entered his garden. His garden, he planted an apple, in his garden. That is, entered at night. And he is trying to steal his apple. When the night had veiled the pole. This veiled means covered. This night, that place covered with darkness. Darkness is the best time to steal things, right? Here, pole refers to, you might have learned, the North Pole, South Pole. This is at the top of the earth. Here, where does this author born? He born in London. So, it refers, this pole refers to North Pole. Okay. Then, in the morning, glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. See here, what express is, this enemy, entered his garden. He plucked the apple. Okay, this somewhat bright, unique apple. He plucked it and he ate the apple. Okay, he ate the apple. Then the very next day, what happened? This author woke up and he was watching his tree. That time he noticed that this enemy, he was died. He was lying under this tree. Outstretched, his hands are outstretched and he died there. So he feels very happy. That is what it says here. Here the figurative meaning is, this writer, I told you, this plagiarism. He had his own work. But other writers, they steal his work. But actually it is offense, isn't it? Definitely it destroys their, their influence, their job. Because we have no rights to possess others' work or others' idea. That is what this author says. Here this apple refers to this William Blake's works. Okay, someone stole that work, trying to steal his work. Okay, it's a big offense, right? They have no rights to steal others' work. But that is what he expressed through his imagination in this poem. Do you get the point? That is what the figurative means. We can take a lot of meanings. We get friends, foes, then plants. We are pouring water of tears to grow the plant, and sunlight. We wear the mask. of smiling and pretending nicely. We are good at pretending, right? Yeah, all these things. Then we use sugar-coated words in front of others. But in our heart is one thing, enmity is there. But outwardly we pretend nicely with the sugar-coated words. So these are the things. So the writers usually express their anger through their work. Do you get it? That is what says plagiarism. Okay, their imagination, their anger, their criticism, everything we could see their work. Moreover, this William Blake is bold enough to express his imagination in a different perspective. Okay, rebel meaning oppose. He opposes. If it is, if any people get something did wrong, definitely he opposed through his what is work. Clear? Let me read this old poem again. Please listen. All these things please visualize in you. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow like a plant. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. I watered with the tears. And I sunned it with smile. And with soft, deceitful voice, cunningness, pretentious. Okay. Then, and it grew both day and night, it slowly growing, till it bore an apple bright. Yes, it yielded, provided a beautiful, good, delicious apple, somewhat unique apple. Okay. And my foe beheld it shine, beheld seeing. Okay. He attracted by seeing this apple. Okay, unique apple. And he knew that it was mine. That enemy know that very well this apple belongs to this author, right? William Blake. And into my garden, but cunningly, slowly, he stepped into his garden. Okay. When the night had waned, when the night covered that place, he entered and stole his apple and ate the apple. Then as a result, in the morning, glad I see. Yeah, William Blake was very happy to see that man, that enemy, died under the tree. Clear? This is what the main content, main theme of this poem. Then let's quickly take a look at one exercise. Question answers are given. Please learn the question answers. Okay. Then look at the B section. Complete the summary by filling in the given space with suitable words. Let's do together. Once the poet was angry with his friend. He expressed his, what did he express? He expressed his anger, right? And it ended. They become friendly, but right on this first dash, anchor. Okay. They become friendly, but when he grew angry with his foe, he dashed it and allowed his anger to grow. What did he do? He concealed, he hid his anger, isn't it? Concealed, C-O-N-C-E-A-L-E-D, concealed his anger. Write that. Day and night he watered it with his tears and allowed it to grow. He greeted, okay, next one is greeted his foe with a false smile and cunning tricks. Yes, in front of the enemy, he was smiling, pretending well, isn't it? Greeting in a well way. Yeah. The tree kept growing and yielded a bright apple which tempted, okay, T-E-M-P-T-D, tempted this enemy to pluck the apple. Stealthily during the night, the next morning, the poet was happy to see his foe lying dash under the tree. Lying what? Dead. Clear? So, I hope you get this summary of this poem. It is for your good news, it is not a memory poem. No need to learn the poem, but you have to study the question answers and the paragraph, as well as study the spellings also. Please don't pile up the work. Finish it as regularly as possible. Clear? Thank you. Meet you next class.